suspicion that if we call the roll and get everybody assembled, Councilman McCormick will walk in immediately afterward. Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
I didn't even realize you were there.
Present. Here. Present.
Present.
All right, thank you. If the Director of Port Control would like to come forward, we have two pieces of legislation on the agenda, so this should not be too terribly long of a meeting, theoretically. But we're happy to have you. Good morning, Director, Ms. Gilmartin. Happy New Year. Excited for a fun semester in the Committee on Transportation and Mobility. So I'll go ahead and I will read in the first ordinance. It is Ordinance 1381, 2023, authorizing the Director of Port Control to exercise the second option to renew contract number PS 2022-82 with Peregrine Advisors, LLC to provide professional, financial, and accounting services for the Department of Port Control. Director.
Good morning, committee. Happy New Year to you all. Happy to be here and looking forward to a prosperous new year in business with Port Control. So hopefully things will go well. I think they're starting off well. So today we do have two pieces for you. And the first is a option to renew, the second option to renew a contract with Peregrine Advisors, LLC. They support us on some critical financial and planning matters within Port Control, specific to our relationships with the airline partners, rate setting, looking into financing mechanisms for projects, things of that nature. We've been working with this firm for some time. This particular contract was entered into in 2022, and this would be the second of 3 one-year options to renew, and we are asking for your approval today.
Okay, in just a moment. Can you please remind the committee, so this is authorized, this is the second option, this ties back to legislation in 2021. Can you remind us the annual value of, or I guess not the annual value, the value of each contract renewal?
Certainly, sir. I will ask Ms. Gilmartin to speak to that. Thank you.
Through the chair, good morning. It is an up to $400,000 per year.
Up to 4, okay. And the contract term is?
4 years.
4 years. So this is the second 4 years. There would be additional legislation for 4 additional years beyond that, and then subsequent legislation would be, or a new bidding process would be needed beyond that term.
That is correct. If we decide to exercise the third option, we'll come back early 2025, and after that point, we would need to go through the process again for a new agreement.
Okay, thank you. And through the to the director, to Ms. Gilmartin, are you able just to expand a little bit more on, in the previous 4 years, you had spoken about some of the airline negotiation rates, just the work that was achieved with Peregrine, and maybe some of the work that we see on the horizon?
Sure. Ms. Gilmartin, please.
Absolutely. So they assist in analysis for airline service, if a new airline, if we want to propose them, to see what their rates and charges would be, the annualized rates and charges, any debt that we issue, which, as you know, we're preparing to do a debt in the near future with our, I don't want to say master plan, our improvement plan at the airport. As well as rating agency reviews, and anything that's highly financial, where we're doing comparisons and running pro formas for our airlines for their individualized costs.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions from other members of the committee? All right. Hearing no other questions, I will assume that the chairman is fine moving forward with 1381.
Let's move it.
All right.
Morning.
Good morning.
As it works. All right. Continuing on, we've got 1382-2023 by council members McCormick and Griffin by departmental request, authorizing the Director of Port Control to exercise the first option to renew contract number PI 2022-014 with West Roofing Systems, Inc. to inspect, maintain, repair, and replace roofs or roof systems at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport and Burke Lakefront Airport. Director.
Good morning. Yes, this is an item to exercise an option to renew, the first option to renew under this agreement with West Roofing Systems, Inc. They perform repairs and replacement of roofs and roof systems within all of our facilities within Port Control, inclusive of both Cleveland Hopkins as well as Burke Lakefront airports. This is a scope of work that includes, it really runs the gamut of all the types of services that we would need from a third party that are above and beyond what we can do with our own staff. We budget about $200,000 per year for those services. It depends on what, sort of it's a task order as things come up when we require their services. And we are asking for this option to renew to be approved for 1 year with West Roofing Systems, Inc.
Okay. So you've got an annual cost here of approximately $100,000. By you bringing this forward today, my assumption is that you are happy with their services that they provided for the airport. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. What questions do I have on 1382-2023 about West Roofing Systems to replace roof systems at Hopkins and Burke? Yes, Councilman.
Just for clarity, through the chair, good morning.
Good morning.
So this approximately 100,000 annually, is that how many times are you contracting out for the roof repair? So, yeah, because it says 100,000 annually, so do they do repairs every year?
Through the chair to the councilperson, correct. So we are in this agreement since 2021 with West Roofing Systems, Inc., and it is an annual effort that we will renew for the business for the next year. And really, it's on an as-needed basis for any of the services that we need throughout the year. We do budget a couple $100,000 a year for that. Sometimes we don't need to use all that budget. Sometimes we do. It really just depends on what the needs are throughout the year. But this is the primary company that we use for those types of services for roof repairs and roof service projects.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any additional questions on 1382?
Chairman.
Councilman.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm not sure if I'm going to repeat the question that Councilman Santana asked, but this is not to replace a roof. This is just general maintenance.
That through the chair to the councilperson, yes, that's correct.
Okay, so we're just keeping them on speed dial, so because we know it's going to. Okay, all right.
Exactly, because we never know when those needs will arise. We need to have someone on hand to attend to those needs as quickly as possible.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Councilman. All right, hearing no other questions, 1382-2023 is approved. Please sign.
Thank you.
I think that's all I got for you, Director. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This Transportation Mobility Committee of Cleveland City Council is adjourned.